The world of solo leveling is one where the strong dominate the weak. Based on the most successful manhwa of all time, the fantasy anime is produced by A1 Pictures and threw us into a story of discovery and terror. Here, modern-day society is forced to fight off monsters to preserve the peace and love. The protectors of humanity are called hunters, ranked from strongest to weakest and ranging from S-ranked to E-ranked. Our protagonist, Sung Jinwoo, is one of the weakest sitting in E-ranked, and there is no hope of getting any stronger. Solo leveling showcases the hardships of fighting these creatures, as once you meet a monster of a higher rank than yourself, you will inevitably die a gruesome death, making for a heart-wrenching drama where viewers don't know what will happen next. The first 2 episodes of the solo leveling serve as an introduction to the world and the threats of these monsters. Jinwoo is clever, and in just a short time, we can sympathize with his struggles. He can't make money through monster hunting and has to take a high-skill job in order to make a living. Much like other fantasy shows, we're introduced to a number of new characters, and while some range from intriguing, like Mr. Song and Joo-hee, to cannon fodder, the show attempts to flesh out the world just enough so that the impending doom has stakes. While it makes a valiant attempt at giving these supporting characters life, they simply feel like they exist to help Jinwoo survive, especially Joo-hee, who serves as the party's healer. As they soldier on, Jinwoo and his comrades find themselves in an Elden Ring-like dungeon where they have to think fast or die horribly. This is an excellent setting because it forces these characters out of their comfort zone and plays into Jinwoo's strengths. His intelligence makes up for his lack of physicality and combat training. It also brings the viewer into the mystery as we attempt to decipher the clues on how to escape. Sword Art Online heavily inspires the series, and that influence is clear throughout. It inherently feels like a video game with dungeons, a leveling system, and boss battles where you need to have specific stats to survive. Adventures are on the cusp of truly beginning, and that's what makes the episode 2 cliffhanger so impactful. A new game is about to start, which only adds to the tension. The uncertainty elevates the stakes because no one is safe, not even Jinwoo. In the end, he's given a choice that will change the course of his life forever. And while we don't quite know where that will take him, or who he'll meet along the way, it's a journey that you'll want to see through to the end. That intrigue carries solo leveling, and its sense of tension is elevated by its gorgeous animation. A1 Pictures continues to prove that it is one of the best studios working today, using 2D animation with CGI elements. The mix of the two styles doesn't always work in some shows, but solo leveling uses it well by letting giant creatures and statues take up space, making the human characters feel minuscule in comparison. All of this is to say, solo leveling is off to an excellent start. As one of the most anticipated anime of 2024, it lives up to expectations and merely scratches the surface of what's to come. The only major complaint to be had is the fact that the supporting cast lacks depth, and Jinwoo's actual journey will start from episode 3. Thankfully, we've yet to meet all the show's major players, and viewers won't have to wait too long to see where the story goes from here.